second topic now. You have been launching your books and you've written. What really motivated the book where you're saying the funds are not being respected as they were before?
Moki, three things come to mind very fast. The first is the fund, for those who know the anthropology or the set of geopolitics of the Northwest and Southwest, culture matters a lot and it defines a people. The fund is not, as many people think, an individual. It is an institution. And the person who is in that institution has no right to change the institution, in spite of what he thinks as an individual. That's why the fund is never spoken of in terms of he, she. It is they. It's the majestic plural. Now, when the fund is present, it is the people. This is Guzang present here. It's not just the person sitting here who is Guzang. No. And because these people have a right to be seen as one, the fund is the center of justice, is the assembly of all the people, and he is seen as a clear sign, unquestionable sign of justice and fair play. That's why when you ever had a problem and ran to the palace, even if it is against the palace child, you were free. Now, when these issues began, when we started, the funds were gradually being dragged into partisan politics. I underline my word, partisan politics. The fund is free to do politics like any Cameroonian. A human being is a political animal, and therefore you can't stop him from voting or from performing his right. That is clear. But when a fund declares or is made to declare for one party against the other, by that very fact, not only does he destroy himself as fund, he divides his own children, and he no longer has the right to be there as fund. The best thing is for him to disappear, because he is supposed to be the epitome of justice. And in fact, for the government, it would be very wonderful if the funds remained neutral. Because in the Northwest, if you know what I'm talking about, and in the Western region especially, West and the Northwest, whenever the fund spoke, everybody listened. So the government would have simply, with this armed conflict, gone to the funds, if they were neutral, and asked them to help the government and to be candid, that this problem would have been resolved at the moment. But because some of the funds have now switched to one side and against the other, the children see their fund no longer as representing what he was, so they can call him by name, they can lynch him, they can even kidnap him, they can do anything to him, because he's no longer answering to that institution. I think this is what caused me problems, and it was not meant to be non-partisan and does not go to whoever, wherever you belong as a political animal, but for all of us to see this is a cultural legacy.
Okay,
that one, Reverend Father Tata Mbuy, where he pass message for outside there, and when we are listening to where he talk you can't forget understand and say it get an underlying factor. Funds and chiefs are one of those influential people in our society that La Republique has used to influence our community negatively. They don't totally reduce our funds and chiefs to commoners. And that's why we call some of them royal beggars, because they are not standing anymore for the interest of the throne, not standing anymore for the interest of the people. They fight now for their belly. They don't take fund and chief them, turn them, they been a toy them. That the reality they're not for ground, my dear people. If we can't talk for years, some of you they can't blast we, some people they can't talk how we now our fun, now our this. I don't talk say me all what people them. If you are fun or you are chief, they still leak La Republique their nyash, you understand? If you are fun, any fun for a village, forget about how attached you be to the fund. We not say fund them get some moral authority where they get a responsibility, and when we look them, sometimes you don't even look your fund face to face. When your fund want to, whether you go and say mbe. But today, what is the case is different. So if you have fun or your chief, they still go interact with La Republic, they do one or few things, I'll be very sorry. You say again for acknowledge the fact, say it don't go wayward, and it don't go out of line with which way is supposed for the Dwam. Now true, there is no other way, Some way no other day way we go can talk say this so one can make a me sound nice. We cannot make it sound nice. We have to speak the truth. I don't want to call name for any fund or any chief for any village for because some of our things say this will take the matter personal. That's a reverend father speaking. Reverend Father Tata Mbuy. He talk like a clergy, like somebody from the church. The church can meet up tradition. Tradition are one of the oldest things that don't ever exist. Church can meet up. You understand? So at the end of the day, we can discover and say, La Republic objective for make our fund and chief them, may they be render them useless. In the worker, now you will tell and say, we tell our people them on a daily basis. These people they no longer have our respect. And by the virtue of the fact that they have gone against us, we cannot stand by them and we don't care about them because they don't care about us. Wait till be what stance when it comes to funds and chiefs. When it comes to fund and chief them, we don't talk say we know the tell them say me they can't support Amber. We never talk say me fund and chief they can't support we. We simply talk na say me fund and chief them. They take a stand to defend the truth. They should stand for justice. Justice no get color, no get smell, no get scent, no get nothing. Justice remain justice. Fund and chief them stand for what is right. That's all. That's all. Now that is what we have been talking about. If Amber do wrong, Fund and Chief give a stand talk say na wrong. You understand? La Republic do wrong, Fund and Chief go talk say na wrong. They should stand for the truth. But wait till this yam. Fund the way they go, they don't take La Republic side for fight against Amber. Wait till I want theory. Fund the so fund the way they stand for the truth self. La Republic still can hold and say na Amber fund them. So you see and say we get an existential problem. You know go finish today. It go take a very long time and we must succeed. Now only boya, it go make we will stand for which way be right. And I don't tell una say so shall it be. Freedom we see, freedom we shall get. Thank you now.